Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We have a special guest here you're going to really enjoy. But first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and hard-working crew up there in Southport. We're looking at a high today of 72, low of 60. Hopefully, we'll get some of this rain all over the Panhandle, and it's going to help things out to get it. Our Gulf water temperature right at the end of the pier, we checked it again last night to double check it, folks. 67 degrees, that's 2 days in a row, it's 67. So I've got a great pier report. I don't have time to get into it now. I talked to Carrie at the pier yesterday, and some good things about to bust out. So we're going to talk about that later on during the fishing time. Our river readings are brought to us by Panhandle Outdoors. We're looking at Apalachicola at Bluntstown, 8.3. Check it out. It's been that way about a week now. 8.3, not really going up, not really going down. So real steady on the big river. The Choctawhatchee Caribbean this morning it's reading a 7, actually a 4.7. It's in good shape out there, and it's going to be a good weekend on the Choctawhatchee River. The tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good, decent tide today. We're looking at a low tide this morning at 119 and a high tide at 123. The wind's going to be coming in out of west, southwest, again in double figures, coming in about 10 out of west, southwest. Let's take a break and we'll be right back with our guest. Okay, welcome back and welcome to our guest, Chuck Unke. Good to have you today.
How are you?
Listen, we're just tickled to have you. A new sponsor here on Panhandle Outdoors, but not a new face because a familiar face. If you remember the Wheels and Water, and Chuck's been with us before, and we're just glad to have part of the team. Cave City Pawn Shop up there in Marietta.
Well, we got Cave City Pawn all opened up.
Okay.
It's our 1-year anniversary coming up. We've got lots to talk about.
We do. Well, first of all, give folks a little bit of your background. Hey, I know you love outdoor stuff, so what about it?
We're setting the store up right now for outdoor safety stuff. You can get your weapons license up there. Mm-hmm. You can get fishing worms, anything you want.
You're going to have worms.
Worms.
Folks, it's hard to get worms now. No, but I know you enjoyed outdoor stuff, though. I know you like all kind of stuff.
We got involved with it through Florida Wildlife and Habitat Rehab. Mm-hmm. And when we set up the foundation, we quickly found with COVID and everything that a lot of events were being shut down. So we had to try to figure out where to find another revenue stream for the Florida Wildlife Program, and we had donations coming in. Mm-hmm. So we opened up an auction house there, and Cave City Pawn became the storefront or the brick and mortar for the Florida Wildlife Program.
Okay.
And it's working out really well. People are enjoying it. We do auctions each quarter. Starting January, April, July, and October. It's always the second Saturday of each quarter, and you can look for those dates right here at WPGX. We advertise here pretty strong for the auction, or you can go to the website at cavecitypond.com and keep up with those dates.
What all do you have of these auctions? I've always loved auctions.
We've got everything. We're just getting ready to open up our garden section for the spring. So we've got zero-turn lawnmowers and push mowers and blowers and backpack blowers and weed eaters and all that kind of thing. Lots of generators. Who knows where we're going to be with this thing going on overseas right now, and we may need generators here before long. Gas prices are going up, and they're talking about all kinds of weird stuff. So
yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. What about when you have time to do outdoor stuff? You get to do too much hunting or fishing, or you stay so busy?
We just left New Hampshire. We were up there for a month, and we were up there ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
And I'm going to send Winston. I'm going to send you some pictures of us out there on the ice, and we look like grumpier old men, but we were having a really, really good time. It's a different fish than we have here in Panama City. I can assure you. There's things that come out that look like monsters. They're like giant eels and stuff.
I have some buddies up there in Michigan, in northern Michigan. We're talking about, and they do it, and they've invited me to go. So I have 2 invites to go ice fishing, but I'm still scared that ice is going to break.
They lost a van out there this year on the lake.
See what I tell you?
And you know, they say it's kind of par for the course. Once in a while, something goes in. They had a lot of. One day it was hot, one day it was cold. Even though they had a foot of ice or 24 inches of ice out there, we had some really hot days. I mean, we were literally out there in t-shirts when we were out there.
Oh my goodness!
So I don't know, but now they're getting another foot of snow tonight. So.
Oh my goodness! Well, but so you go back and forth. You just do all kind of exciting things. I know next segment we're going to show a lot of stuff he has, but you also the biggest gun show of the year is always in Las Vegas. It's called the SHOT Show. Let's see. Let me get it right. Sporting, hunting, outdoor trades. Mm-hmm. SHOT. Okay, that's an acronym. And I've been invited to it, and I've been wanting to go for a long time. But you've actually going.
I told you, next year, if you're going to go, you need to start exercising about 6 months before you go.
How
First day we walked 5 miles, and we didn't see a tenth of it.
Oh, but folks, I've heard this is a legendary show because I've heard from so many outdoorsmen. It's just a huge show. And I do want to go just for the
Everybody's there from all over the world. Every branch of the service, and military, and law enforcement, and then there's every hunting and fishing and safety company there. You name it. I mean, clothing lines, the SHOT Show. If you get a chance to go out next year, you need to go. I like to take you. We'll go out.
I am going to put it in my calendar, and I really do want to do that. I want to experience that because I've heard from so many outdoorsmen and sportsmen and hunters what an amazing show that is.
I've got some great footage of it. I'll ship it to you, and if you can squeeze it into the segment somewhere, you can show the people back home a lot of stuff that we saw out there this year. So.
And is it in January or February? It's in the wintertime, isn't it?
It's in January.
January.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the last weekend in January.
Okay, maybe hunt season will be over, so we can do that. Okay, we're going to take a break, but we have all kinds of stuff Chuck has brought to share with outdoorsmen, and we're looking forward to looking at it. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Here with Chuck, Uncle. We have the big pawn shop up in Marietta, but we've got so many things going on. True outdoorsman that loves doing outdoor stuff, and Small Business America. That's our bread and butter right here in Panhandle Outdoors. Every one of our advertisers is Small Business America, and we're glad to have them on. So
thank you.
You got all kind of stuff.
Well, we went out to the SHOT Show, and we wanted to bring some things back, and we were thinking about you the whole time. We were like, I wonder where Winston's at. It'd be great if he was out here. So we started taking some footage around, and then I got this brainiac idea, and I called Jeff, and I said, hey, I'm going to bring some stuff up and present it to the audience so they can at least see some of the really new things that are out there and so forth. And we're carrying them here in the store at Cave City Pawn up in Marietta. So we're this week and next week, we call it SHOT Show Week. It's all the the SHOT Show was in January, but it takes about 3 or 4 weeks for all those orders to come in. So we ordered a lot of things at the show, pre-seasoned for this season. We've got stuff coming up for turkey season, but right now it's all the safety and ballistic eyewear and hearing protection and so forth. So we're going to go over a little bit of this as quick as we can. The Wiley X line of sunglasses is really, really, really awesome. These glasses are all capable of putting prescriptions in. So if you have your prescription, you can bring it into us and we'll put your prescription. It takes, let's say, a week to turn around. They did ours this week and it took 4 days. So
let me interrupt you right now. Excuse me, because I want to talk a little bit about outdoorsmen and sunglasses. If you're a true outdoorsman, you'll go through about 1 or 2 a year because you're going to drop them overboard in the boat. You're going to step on them with your boots and all, and you're going to lose them and can't find them. So this is a very good brand, a very well thought of
brand.
It's
ballistic eyewear too. When you come into our store, we've got the test pin that they actually use. It's a chrome pin sitting on the counter, and it weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. They actually dropped this from a 10-foot. Looks like a guillotine, and it just drops it right on the lens and nothing happens. They've also got videos there. They shoot one of them in the face with a shotgun and the pellets just just fall right off. They shoot a direct shot at 10 feet to one of the lenses with a 22 high power, and it just ricochets right off.
No kidding.
So they do protect. There's a lot of testimonials we have. We got involved with this line not just this year. My brother, has a big sporting good company, repping, and we repped this company over 15 or 18 years ago. And we decided to get involved with them now that we have a brick and mortar. So that's how we got into the Wiley X line. We've got a lot of other nice things. Max is a really nice, inexpensive hearing protection. They come with a nice little aluminum case. You can keep a few extra pieces in and put them on your keychain, so you never forget. You're never without ear protection.
And again, you got them in for your wife and for you. So
yeah, and we've got them for kids too.
And kids.
Kids too. Yeah, we've got all different sizes and
I lose these all the time too. I have two in my pocket. I pull that way. I only have one.
Yeah, this you just put right on your keychain, and you always got a few with you.
Good idea.
Max has also come up with a really a unique set of headphones here to not only noise cancel, but they're audible reading. So in other words, we're now officially the USCCA program for training, and we have to be able to talk to those people on the firing line. And so with these on, you just leave them on, and while we're talking, it's actually amplifying our voice, so we don't have to walk around with any kind of a microphone. And what it does is the minute you fire the weapon, it creates noise cancellation. So it actually is twofold. It's a hearing aid. So if you're out in the woods and you're wanting to hunt, you can put these on in the woods, and you can actually hear better because it's amplifying the sounds in the woods. And then the minute you fire your gun, it becomes noise cancellation. So it's twofold. So it's a really, really neat product.
Wow.
And we're bringing it to you here at Cave City Pond.
Yep.
So come up and try them out. See what you think.
That's a great idea.
Yep, it is a great idea. And our classes are starting up. If you want to register, it's a 4-part class. You can do them all together, or you can just take one class and then come back a year later and do another class. It's not like you got to do all 4, but you can get your concealed weapons permit to start off with. It goes into scenarios in case you have any kind of your wife or your child or something like that. It teaches you how to go from inside a mall to your car if you have one invader or 2 invaders in a home invasion, or different scenarios. It's really, really, really good with that. The third part is a first aid and safety and things like that. What happens if you're in a multiple situation? You're in a bank and something goes down in a bank. At what point do you put your life in the harm's way, or how do you handle first aid in those situations? So those are all really great things. If you're watching the news right now, there's a whole lot of worldwide stuff going on. There's people actually learning this stuff right now that are leaving here to go over there and fight, or I mean, there's private citizens jumping on planes and going to the Ukraine right now. I mean, it's crazy what we're in right now.
I know it.
So,
getting back to this first aid though, for the outdoors, and we talk about it all the time, just the basic first aid, stop the bleeding, and different things.
We've got a brand new tourniquet line that's there that you can put on by yourself in the woods. It's a small little deal. It was actually developed by a military enlisted fellow that got injured in the war, and he was out there in the field, and he thought, man, if I had something I could do myself, this would be great. When he came back to the States, he's an amputee now, but when he came back to the States, he developed this product, and it is absolutely phenomenal. So it's going to go hand in hand with some of our other survival things that are available, and you can come out to the store and check them out.
I want to check that out because that is critical.
Yeah, you can carry it in a boat. When I was a child, had one of those old center consoles with a shifting mechanism, and half the time you couldn't tell if it was in neutral or not, and we were out in some waves and messing around, and we were looking around for lobster and thought the boat was in neutral, and with the waves going and the current, it was not like you could tell anything. And one of the boys tried to climb up on the back of the boat, and back then they didn't teach you so much about making sure you shut it off and this, that, and the other. We were in and out like fish all day long anyway, and the prop was turning, wasn't wide open, or it was just turning, but it knocked him on the leg, and it gashed him pretty good. Things like that are real important to carry even on a boat. I mean, tourniquets are good anywhere, and they should be a vital part of your first aid. I mean, I was in the fire services and emergency medicine all my life, so it's a good thing to have.
That's a great story on the prop because it happens every year. I hear some prop stories about that, and you're right about getting that tourniquet on and stopping bleeding. So that's a good story there. So you got all this stuff in the store over there.
One other thing I want to tell you about the sunglasses. You're familiar with polarization, and we all get out there with polarized glasses and start trying to read our digital readouts, and you notice how it gets cloudy and you have to take your glasses off to actually see the screen. This has got Captivate system built into it. And you can see the two different transitions right here. This is what it looks like. This is what the glasses, if you were looking through, would look like. This is what it would look like if you didn't have the Captivate. And you can look at digital screens and it doesn't block out the digital screen. So it's a brand new technology that they've developed and they're implementing in these glasses. So it's going to be really a game changer.
That is a game changer. That's very interesting because that screen does. We don't, we're on this technology so much, and you go outside and then back inside.
Well, the first time I was flying. And I did my solo, and I was getting ready to do my cross country. So, after you do your solo, they tear your shirt and they say you're ready to go flying. So I got back out the airport. My present that night was a brand new pair of Bosch and Loam, polarized lenses. And I got in the airplane, and I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see any of the dash. I couldn't see everything. And I realized it was the polarized glasses. I take them down, and I could see all the instrumentation and everything. Yeah,
that's interesting. All right, we're going to take a final break. Come right back with Chuck. Okay, welcome back. Chuck from Cave City Ponds and doing all kind of stuff too, so all kind of sporting goods. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today before we get back with Chuck. We're looking, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 3:59 to 5:59 this morning, and this afternoon 4:23 to 6:23. Great time to be in the outdoors and getting ready for a big weekend. Water temperature is critical. We're going to talk about the Spanish. I've got some news for you I want to share with you tomorrow on the Spanish from Carrie at the pier. Okay, let's get back to, now what's the location of your place up there, Mariana?
We're looking at 4417 Jackson Street. We're on the corner of Green Street and Jackson Street. And it's right behind the courthouse downtown. So you can't miss us. If you're on Highway 90, you can see us.
So all you folks up in that area, run by, check them out. Tell them you saw Chuck on it and it didn't scare you, but you got to see him anyway.
That's right.
So what else you got?
Let's do some giveaways this week. So since this is SHOT Show this week and next week at the store, they're running all kinds of specials on 9mm. We got 9mm on sale up there for like $18 a box right now. Different ammunition, they can come up and check the prices on those. There's lots of sales on the SHOT Show items that we're in, that they've been setting up the displays all week going crazy. We've got a lot of these nice little bags for your new handgun and so forth. And so
those are very handy.
Yeah,
it protects it.
These are real nice. I mean, they're nice setup. And we're gonna let Panhandle Outdoors give away some prizes this week. So continue sending in your
for the pickle jar. If you register for the pickle jar, then you're already eligible. If not, go ahead and send it in this week, and we'll try to get in there. So we're going to be giving away stuff this weekend, next weekend.
Right.
And we're going to do some random. Instead of just doing some on Friday, I'm going to go do some at random, too,
that'd be great.
Cave City.
And if you want to participate a little more, go to our Facebook page for Cave City Pond, or go to the 4x4H2O website, or Cave City Pond's website. You can register at any one of those places. So you can go to either the Facebook, or you can go to the Cave City Pond or the 4x4H2O program. That's for the Florida Wildlife, and you can register there. We're going to be giving away drawings each week. So if they could go on there and just us, we'll pull your name off of there, and we're going to pull the names right off of Facebook and right off of the website, and we'll call out the winners. And we'll post them on Facebook for you.
Okay. So and we got Wheels and Water. Let's go over it one more time. When is it coming up?
The Wheels and Water show for the Florida Wildlife and Habitat Rehab will be Columbus Day weekend this year, which is in October. It'll be the 8th through the 10th. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. We still need vendors and we need support teams. If you haven't signed up for the banquet, get online and sign up for the banquet, or call the office. Go to the 4x4h2o.com website. you can pull up our phone numbers there or email us, and we'll send you tickets out. The banquet is all you can eat crab. You were out there last year.
I know. Folks, we had the best time last year going to that, and I want to encourage you to. I know it's a long way off, but still, it's a lot of fun and good food too.
Well, we're already trying to, we get our crabs from Russia, so I don't know where we're going to get our crabs from.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Russian crab legs. So we're going to probably have to go to Canada this year and get some good crab from them up there, because I don't think we're going to support Russia this year. So that's not going to happen. Okay. But and we made it up with shrimp. But right now it's a crab dinner, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Once again, go to 4x4h2o.com. Register there to win prizes, and also look at the different prices and program structure this year. If you're a member, by the way, of 4x4H2O, and you're a Jeeper and you want to go to the Jeep Jam down here in Panama City, they'll give you $10 off if you're a 4x4H2O member. So that's kind of a partnership between myself and the promoters of that event. And I
really wish you wouldn't bring the Jeep stuff up, because I've had a Jeep most of my life. I miss my Jeep so bad.
I'm just going to give you the keys to mine. You can just play with mine the whole time you're out there.
Jeff has a Jeep. He might let me borrow his. Jeff, can I borrow yours for the private through? But that's just a lot. There are 2 Jeep Jams up here. If you go ahead and start practicing for the off-road this summer and all.
Well, they started building last weekend, so the track started getting built last weekend.
Oh, cool.
The area, Baja Beach, Baja Group, the local Bay Area Jeep Association, some of their members have contacted us and come on board, and Florida Trail Stompers contacted us, and they're supporting us in lots of different ways. And really, we're just looking to have a great year this year. We've had so much adversity with this show over the last 4 or 5 years with hurricanes and everything else.
I know, but it's going to be really, it's going to hit it next.
This is it. This is our big year.
All right, Chuck. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk about the Jeeps later. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Thank you, Chuck, for coming on. Support his business. Run up there and do some business with him. You have a great day today. Enjoy our great outdoors, and God bless.
God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.